Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Celie's Kitchen live this morning. Welcome to our live. Yes, guys, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be alive. Yes, last night I got the scare of my life, but thanks to my good up husband who spared it and God. Yes, it was really scary. Um, And I have some very important things to share with you today. But before I start, you know, talking about the things I have to share, I'm going to go ahead and make my tea so the life can build up and we can, interact. All righty. So I'm going to start out this morning. Good morning, Carmen. I'm going to start out this morning with some Hiley's glycemia low glycemia blackberry flavored tea. It's filled with a lot of antioxidants. Um, you could either have it hot or cold. And guys, forgive me if you see. Good morning, Julianne. Ah, guys, I'm here, but I'm not here. But I'm trying to put the best outside. And as I mentioned earlier at the start of this live, I'm so glad to be alive today. I'm so glad to be standing in Celie's kitchen one more time. I thought that I would not be here today. It was so scary. I asked Dwayne to call the kids, and he's like getting upset. We are calling them for, we are going to make them worry for now. No, I wanted them to know what was happening. So, yesterday, and I'm going to make the live build up a little bit more before I start talking because I want everybody to hear about this. I have to spread this. And this is Cancer Awareness Month, of course. So I'm wearing my pink. I could barely find a pink outfit. Everything pink is in the wash. So I find a little pink blouse this morning. So let me put it on to promote breast cancer awareness. And we spoke a little bit about it last week, but we're going to elaborate some more on it. But before I get into the meat of the matter, let me make my tea. All right, so this is a blackberry tea, and I'm adding coconut and almond creamer from Trader Joe's. It's not sweet. It's 3 grams of sugar, 10 milligrams of sodium, zero cholesterol, zero saturated fat, zero trans fat. We have to watch what we eat. Yes, I thought I was going to die last night. Seriously, no joke. No joke, guys. So, I'm going to tell you what happened yesterday. Tastes good. All right. So yesterday, guys, good morning, Ava. Good morning, Monica. Thanks for joining the live. So this is what happened yesterday, guys. When we go out to eat, we have to be so careful. And you know me, eating out, I'm very careful. I research the restaurant. I look at their reviews. I look at the menu before I even go there. Because we are foodies. My husband and I, we like to eat out. And we always eat at different types of restaurants because we're trying to explore different types of dishes from different nationalities. So we have been exploring a lot of restaurants: Polish food, Mediterranean, Caribbean food, different types of Caribbean food, and so on and so forth. But traditionally we eat from we yard restaurant them all the time without a shadow of a doubt. We don't really question it. We just go eat because it's the regular stew chicken, curry goat, blah, 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 blah they sell. Breakfast, ackee and saltfish. Who this? You always call her. I'm on my live. Yes, so the regular ackee and saltfish, the regular breakfast food. So yesterday now, my husband didn't work at his main job yesterday because he doesn't work on Fridays at the main job. And he has a second job where he works on Fridays. He used to be off on Fridays. All of a sudden, he started working on Fridays in the mornings at the second job. So yesterday, I got up feeling great. I was happy, bubbly, everything, body feel good, feel energized. Had a planned day yesterday. Planned day. When I say planned day, my day plan out to the team. I'll write it down. And let me tell you something. One thing can spoil the whole day, guys. I'm telling you, one thing. So yesterday, and I saved it just to show you. So I'm not going to call the name of the restaurant. I can tell where it is, but I'm not going to call the name. But on the way to the morning job, he stopped him, said, "You want porridge?" Normally I would have their Ahaminicon because it is so good. But yesterday, I never feel for no porridge. I want something kind of heavyish. So I said, okay, get me some ackee and saltfish and fried dumplings. All right. 3 dumplings come with the meal. So I had 1 piece and a half. So 1.5 is left. So while eating it, I was enjoying it. But, and this is supposed to be ackee and saltfish, guys. It not even look so good. It's more saltfish than the actual ackee. Look on they didn't even pick up the saltfish properly. Look on a big chunk of saltfish. Look on a big chunk of saltfish. But I want to be honest with you. Something spill on the floor. A little bit drop on the floor. I have to take it out, guys, because I can't have a messy kitchen floor. And drop this in the garbage. All right. So I started eating it. But while eating it, it's like something inside of me telling me that there is something wrong with the ackee and saltfish mixture. Now, as I have mentioned to you guys before, that I'm allergic to MSG. I preach it every day on my life. I am allergic to MSG. I ate a couple forkfuls of it, and of course I had 1.5 of the dumpling. And my body started feeling away. So I stopped eat. And I stopped at 7-Eleven and got a decaf coffee. So I drank off the decaf coffee. I pour my regular cinnamon in it because they have the cinnamon, the Ceylon cinnamon, they have it. So when I go there, I kill it in my coffee because the Ceylon cinnamon, it's good for your blood flow. It's good for your blood sugar levels. So I always put it in my coffee. And guys, you could, if you're diabetic, you could sprinkle cinnamon on everything. It controls your diabetes. It helps with your blood sugar. Yeah. And you have to get the Ceylon cinnamon. It's spelled Ceylon, cinnamon. I mean, you could use a cinnamon in your house, but the better one is a Ceylon cinnamon. All right. Long story short. So I drank the coffee and I went back again. I said, I'm hungry now. Let me take. So that's how I bite the other piece of dumpling again. And I take like more of the ackee and saltfish. So I ate it. I went shopping. I went into Aldi's. I went into Walmart, picked up some grocery stuff. Wanted to go to Trader Joe's, but I started feeling lethargic. I started feeling like I don't know how anxiety attack feel, but I started becoming anxious. The phone is ringing. I don't want to talk to nobody. Everybody calling me on the phone. And it's like, I want to talk and I don't want to talk. And I try to be nice. My website guy was calling me, texting me for some information. Some of you on the live, I reached out to you to give a review or a testimonial about my food so I could add it on the website. And so guys, if any of you have any testimonials that you want to add to my website, you can inbox me, please. Anything that I've cooked and you really like it, inbox me and I will copy and paste it and put it on my website. Yes. And of course, your name will be there. Yes. All right. So I started, I was overwhelmed with just phone calls yesterday. Jamaica call, husband a call, pick me a call. It was like a lot. I was trying to shop. I was trying to gather stuff for my Georgia trip. So it was a busy day for me, but I was starting to feel, I started to feel sick. My head started to slightly hurt and I just started to feel lethargic. I drove to Brooklyn, dropped off some stuff for a friend. After leaving Brooklyn, I made 2 more stops in Brooklyn, stopped at Yellow Market, got some little more fruits, because Yellow Market stuff organic. Of course, that's where I got the breadfruit, and I came home and I roasted it. And stopped at 2 places before I actually came home. When I came home, I said, okay, I'm going to clean up. I'm going to pack away the groceries. And then I'm going to go back out and take care of some other errands. Guys, let me tell you something. I couldn't move. I start feel weak. My head hurt me. I feel sick. Twin and I was supposed to go out to dinner. So when I went to pick him up at work, he said, what the attitude for? I said, no, I'm just not feeling well. He said, so you know, I got you. I said, no, I don't want nothing. And he's like, so when you talk to me so far, I said, I don't feel good, my head hurt me. Because you know, when you have that pounding headache, it's like you don't want to be bothered. You don't want nobody to talk to you. You don't want to even hear your own self. Anyway, we came home. So he said, okay, let's go home and order in. I said, okay, fine. I'm good with that. But even though he said that, I didn't want nothing to eat. I was just feeling so sick. So prior to going for him, I checked my blood pressure. Sure enough, it was 174 over 100. And I'm like, damn, this is high. So I ate a piece of garlic. I took a blood pressure pill because if it's so high, and you know, I don't believe in the blood pressure pills, but I took one. I ate the garlic. I went to pick him up and I still was feeling even worse than when I left the house. When I came in, it's like I was going crazy, guys. I thought I was going out of my mind. And if I felt that way, I can't even imagine when my mother said her blood pressure is 200. Because at that moment, mine was 184. So I felt like I was going crazy. And it was over 100 too. It was 184 over 100 because Twine checked it. So he said, go in the bed. He said, all right. I said, take me to the hospital. He's like, I'm going to be there all night. And what are they going to do? Just try to bring down the blood pressure. Let me try and bring it down. So guys, sure enough, he went to the supermarket because I didn't have cucumbers in the house. I had ginger, of course, and garlic. He got some cucumbers. He came back and he blend up one bag of something, cucumber, garlic, and ginger, and lemon. And he blend up all of that and he gave it to me strong. I drank it. And it seemed like it spiked the blood pressure more. My head started hurt me more. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a mind thing. But anyway, I drank it. I was crying. I was holding on to him. He was rubbing my head. And he's like, all right, so you want me to call the ambulance? I said, yeah, call the ambulance. And then I said, no, don't call the ambulance. Wait, let me see if this works. So I lie down and he gave me some mango juice that he brought, some naked juice from the supermarket. It had 15 grams of sodium, so it wasn't salty. And it was natural. So he gave me a cup of that because the thing was so strong, it was burning my chest. I lie down and I thought I just started to cry uncontrollably. I was just out of it. And I didn't know what to do. So I lie there. Then he came in the bed and I fell asleep on his chest. We woke up about 7:30. He checked the pressure again. It dropped to 181. It was 184 when he checked. No, it rise. Sorry, my bad. It rise to 197 or 190 something. And he said, no, this serious, man. I'll carry her to the hospital. I'm going to say, all right. And then he said, all right, I'm going to wait 20 minutes and see if anything changed. So 20 minutes, it dropped to 181. So he said, all right, it had dropped because even the bottom number gone to 97 and it was 104. So him said, I'm going to give you another dose, but not now. So him said, get some rest, relax. Was hungry because I didn't eat all day. That's what I had. So I'm hungry. He said, well, you can't eat nothing right now. I can give you the mango juice. Drank the mango juice. Fall back asleep again on his chest. It didn't trouble me. Made me rest like a bit. Wake up back. Check it again. It dropped to 169 over something. So it's going down. So I said, good. Gave me some more mango juice, gave me some water, and I relaxed again. Then he put on a movie. I started to watch the movie and I fell asleep again. Woke up back again. And he said, all right, I'm going to check it now because it seemed like you're okay now. I said, no, my head is still hurting, but not as bad. When he checked the blood pressure, sure enough, it was 136 over 87. 136 over 87. So that's good news. So guys, take care of yourselves. Be careful how you eat out. MSG was in this food. I know the restaurant very well. And I know the owner and I know the managers. So I called this morning and I reported. I said, listen, you need to tell your chef to stop putting MSG in the food. It will kill somebody. Be careful how you eat out a road, guys. Cook out on your yard. Nothing like home cooked meals. I know sometimes you're on the run and it's easier to grab something outside, but be careful because one little meal can kill you. I almost quack like duck. I almost died. I almost wouldn't be here this morning speaking to you. And I'm so grateful to God and a good husband who did what he could to assist me in getting better. And I reminisce on the vows we made. And Julianne is on the live. She was one of the witnesses because she was one of the bridesmaids. And Monica too. And the vow said for better, for worse, in sickness and in health. And that chipped in last night and said, sickness, yeah, you're doing what you're supposed to do. So that's my story about my death scare last night. So guys, please, if you have MSG in your house, throw it away. No good. It's chemically made. It's chemically made. It's not from anything natural. Don't eat it. Don't put it on your food. And the older we get, it's easier to damage us than the younger generation. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Anyway, let me get cooking. Let me get the ball rolling with the cooking. Let me turn on some fire under the frying pan, yeah? So, this morning, guys, I decided to make a concoction. No meat. And because of that scare last time, I'm just so scared to eat. So, when I came back from Yellow Market yesterday, I roasted a breadfruit that I bought. So whatever I'm going to make, I'm going to be eating it with the breadfruit. And I'm not frying the breadfruit. Listen, guys, when I cut the breadfruit sweet. It had the sweetest taste, so it's starting to ripe. So, it tastes good. I don't need to fry it. So, this bowl right here, I have some string beans, which we call green beans. Yes, Judy, big up to the win. I have some mushrooms here, some baby bella mushrooms, and I also have some zucchini. For those of you who don't know what zucchini looks like, let me grab one from my table. This is what the zucchini looks like. It kind of is like a cucumber family, but it has to be cooked. So I have one of this cut up in here with some string beans and some mushrooms. So this will be like my meat today. And I have some plantains. Yeah, I cut them up in cubes. Some ripe plantains. And I also have a Scotch bonnet pepper from Lisha Douglas backyard. Yeah, man, authentic Scotch bonnet pepper. Yeah, Sister Douglas, big up yourself with Georgie. Thanks for the bag of peppers. I have some scallion here, some bell peppers, some tomatoes, some onions, and what else am I having there? And some garlic. Yeah, of course, I can't leave out the garlic. So, guys, use more natural seasoning. Yeah. Keep away from the MSG. And they have another name for it up here in America. They have a fancy name. It's called Accent. It's spelled Accent. And it's in a red and white container. So if you see it in the supermarket, leave it alone. I have friends, and I know friends who are using it. I'm going to tell them time and time again. I'm not call my name. Not to use it. You know who me talk. Leave the Accent alone. It doesn't flavor the food any better. Okay? Use your natural seasoning. It's more healthier. The MSG, and I did some research on the MSG last night. It's chemically made. It sends bad whatever to the brain. It will destroy your bones. Yeah, it's not good for you. Stop eating it. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you. Thankfully, you're doing better, but don't forget Jesus in it. Oh, yes, I did plead the blood too. Of course. It's not only two I know did it. I prayed. I did. I got the scare of my life. All right. So, I'm going to start out, guys, with some extra virgin olive oil infused in rosemary. That's all I'm using today. I am going to kind of brown. I'm not really frying. I'm just kind of brown my plantain because it's going to be cooked up. It's a one pot meal, and I'm going to be serving it with the breadfruit. So I'm just going to put some oil in the pot right now. Don't want it to smoke too much because I don't want anything burning. So this is extra virgin olive oil. And I learned something about olive oil, guys. Olive oil is so good for us. You can actually drink it. If you drink a quarter cup of olive oil every day, you'll see how healthy you are. Yeah, I didn't even know. I was watching a video on YouTube, and this guy was actually drinking the olive oil, and he said it is so good for us. So I'm just gonna kind of cinch my plantains for a little bit because I want it to have a little, a little brown on it. So I'm just gonna leave it in the oil for a little bit. I'm not frying it like how I would normally fry it. I'm just gonna leave it and let it catch a little color. We use this. Just gonna leave it, keep stirring it until it catch a little color. Yes, guys, so October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I have lost 2 good friends to cancer, 2 female friends. I've also lost a male friend to cancer as well. Yeah, my husband's best friend, he died of blood cancer. My friend Emily died of breast cancer. My friend Paulette died of ovarian cancer. And we had Faye on the live last week. She had a double mastectomy. She removed both breasts. Yeah, and she's still alive because she has changed up her eating habits and she's maintaining as she go along. All right, so you see, my plantain have color, and that's what I wanted. All right, so now I am going to be seasoning this while it's in the pot because I want my green beans to cook. So we're going to use Oriana spices. They say I mustn't call it fish seasoning, I must call it all-purpose. So we're using some Oriana all-purpose. And this is my line of seasoning, guys. And for those of you who have had it, knows how good it is. And this is our garlic and herb, which I poured some in this bottle. So we're going to season while it's in the pot. So we're just going to stir. And we're going to stir. So we want our green beans to be half cooked, not fully cooked, so we get that little crunch in it. Yeah. So we're making a nice vegan dish today, guys. So we're stir frying this right now. I'm adding a little bit more olive oil to the pot because it's dried out a little bit. And it's rosemary infused. All right, so now I am going to add my fresh seasoning. Sis, you need to get some busy. Yes, I need to get some busy. I had busy, but I ran out. Carmen said I need 3 bottles. All right, Carmen, I hear you. All right, so I'm adding the seasoning to the pot. All the goodness. So let's stir this up. And we're going to put the Scotch bonnet in the middle. I'm not going to break it because I don't want it too spicy. Just for the flavor, because you know you can get the flavor from the skin of the pepper. So I'm just gonna bury it under the mixture here. And then I'm gonna add some smoked paprika. Oh, I could open the top of this one. Okay, so I'm adding some smoked paprika to this mixture. And then last, I'm gonna add a little cayenne, just a sprinkle. Because you know, cayenne pepper is good for your blood circulation. And if the blood is not circulating properly and it's not going to the brain and pumping properly, we can get a stroke. Yep. The cayenne pepper is good for circulation. You don't have to use a lot, guys. You just have to, a little goes a long way. So I'm just going to add a little drop of water, just a little bit. Because we need a little juice in this to eat with the breadfruit. And then I'm going to add a little sweet and sour sauce. This bottle is finished. I need to get another bottle. You know what? Let's wash it out. Another bottle is in a box, packed away. I can't go where that is now, but that's good enough. All right. And you know we keep it real up in here, so. All right. So we add a little bit more Ayana spice on the top, just to enhance the taste a little more. And then we stir again. Oops. So let's turn on our fire. And we're just going to cover and let this simmer. Where's my pot cover? So we're just going to cover this and let it simmer for a little bit. So our zucchini can be cooked, because we don't want to eat a raw zucchini. I hate zucchini when it's raw. Yes, guys. So as we were talking about cancer, Ava, who is on our live, and I know she wouldn't mind if we talk about it. She's also a cancer survivor. Yes, she's also a cancer survivor. She told me one time that baking soda and molasses, is it, Ava? Is it baking soda and molasses? I'm trying to remember. If you mix those two together, it helps to suppress the cancerous cells. Yes. And a lot of things out there that we can naturally take to suppress our cancerous cells, like the good old soursop leaf, which we market here at Celie's Kitchen. We do market our soursop leaves, and you could get that to buy on our website. Michelle is a cancer survivor. How could I forget that? What you had, Michelle? Breast cancer? I'm trying to remember. I think she had breast. Type it in the chat. I don't remember what kind of cancer. Yeah, Michelle is also a cancer survivor. Yep. And Monica said, I'm doing breadfruit for my breakfast, Jamaican style. Okay, nice. Yes, so Michelle, so we have a lot of cancer survivors on our chat last week and this week. So that's a great subject to be talking about today. Yes, they are survivors. They are fighters. And I know Michelle is from the country, and I know the soursop leaf and all these things. She brewed them together and had them. And I'm sure she took all the natural stuff too, along with that. Not only the medication she was getting, but I'm sure she used a lot of natural stuff. Because we Jamaicans, we not believe in the whole heap of pill them, you know, and the trial this and trial that and the chemotherapy, you know. Yes, you might have to do some chemo, but at the same time, you have to maintain. The doctors will tell you, oh, don't take nothing while you're doing the chemo. It's going to do this. Lies. Lies. What little tea are going to do you? What is it going to do to you? They don't believe in the herbs and the plants and the fruits and the vegetable, the natural healing things that the Lord Jesus Christ made and put on this earth. They want to give us the man-made stuff that they make so they can make money. It's all a money-making industry out there. Yes, especially in the medical field. They want you to buy these medicines. and they're expensive. But you could go outside if you live in Jamaica and you can pick 2 soursop leaf off of the tree and go boil it. You can go outside and cut some aloe vera and put it in a bottle with some water and drink it. And that helps to build back the cells in our body and helps to suppress some of these diseases that want to creep up on us from the foods that we eat. And guys, stay away from the red meat. The other day, me and Twine go out and him go eat steak. I was so mad, but me can't tell him what to eat. He said once in a while now I gotta do nothing. But yes and no, because the red meat, when it's digested in the system, it produces acids in the body. And what gives you cancer? If your body is acidic, you start to develop, you start to breed up the cancer cells. A little from this year, you have breast cancer, colon cancer, it's the acids in your body. Yes, so she did type it in the chat. It's soursop, molasses, and baking soda. So guys, take notes. If you know anybody with cancer, here is a remedy. And Ava is a cancer survivor. And that's what she did. So, we have to make sure that even the very water we drink is alkaline. So this is Costco's brand, purified water. And I may not drink the water unless it test it and it turned blue or purple. And this is very blue when you test it. So I buy a couple cases and we keep it in the house. I buy alkaline water. I'm out of it now, the Essentia. But I always have Essentia here. She says, stop pine your finger. Which finger may I pine? Go on, yeah, lady. Yes. So we have to make sure that we keep our body alkaline because cancer cannot live in alkalinity. They hate that. It hates when the body is alkaline because it can't stay there. It can't survive. Yeah. So when you drink the soda and even the sparkling water, that's acids you're adding to the body, Yeah. It not no sugar in there. It clear, it not no taste, but you're still adding acids to the body. Yeah, the soda. You know how much sugar is in a bottle of soda? You know how much sugar is in a bottle of soda? Some of them is 46 milligrams. And if you should weigh 46 milligrams of physical sugar on a scale, you'll be surprised how much sugar you're consuming in that one drink. You should. Ava said it was my mother, not me. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, it was your mom who had the cancer. Okay. I thought it was you. All right, my bad. Thought it was you. But anyway, yes, guys, you have to make sure that you keep your body in an alkaline state at all times. And you can tell when your body is not in an alkaline state. Why you think you develop acid reflux? I have a friend of mine who had stomach cancer years ago, but he beat it. Him always had acid reflux problems. Yes. Him eat this, him eat that, it start burn your stomach. If you eat something and it's not digesting properly and it start to burn your stomach and you burping the grease from whatever you eat, yes, that's acid reflux. And that's how the whole cancer thing starts. Yes, that's why some of us develop stomach cancers because the food is not being digested properly. Because guess what happened now? We cook some hot food and we get a big glass of juice with whole heap of ice in there. Now, mark you, I know Jamaica is hot. And when I am down there, I tend to drink things with a lot of ice because it's hot. But what I do, if I'm drinking something cold, I'm not going to eat at the same time. I'm going to wait a little bit. Because if you're eating hot food and drinking that ice cold drink, you know what's going to happen down here? You ever see when you cook oxtail or cow foot or one of those meats and the gravy sleep up, it turns white and it looks like a piece of cheese or a piece of butter. Yeah. And that's how it stays in on the walls of your stomach when you eat that hot food and then you pour the cold juice down there. Why you think the Chinese, when you see them eating, they always have some kind of hot beverage, whether hot soup or hot tea? They have tea with their food. And we look at them weird and we laugh at them and say, yeah, Chinaman, a beer bush them eat. Don't laugh at them. They're more healthier than me and you because we are eat the red meat, we are eat the pumped up chicken. They're not eating that. Look in their plates. You go to a Chinese restaurant and when they're having their lunch in a corner and see what they eat. All the green stuff. And of course, they eat rice. They eat rice, but their rice that they eat, it go right through them because them a drink hot tea for flush it out of them system or hot soup. But we black people, we love to eat and drink our nice juice with a whole heap of ice in there, with a soda, juice, whatever it is, and then it sleeps up into the system. And then later on in the night, we can't sleep because we have acid reflux. We have to get up and go make a cup of tea to wash off the film, according to the Jamaicans, off our stomachs because we are so uncomfortable with the heartburn, or we get Rolaids or some kind of what's the white medicine called again, Malox or one of those antacids out there in the pharmacy, or we'll run to the pharmacy and try to get an antacid because the worst thing is you're sleeping and you have acid reflux. It happened to me. I thought I was gonna die because it was literally here and it came right up through my mouth. I had to grab Dwayne in my sleep. He's like, what? And he jumped up because he realized what was happening to me. And he got up and he had some milk, some almond milk. He hot it on the stovetop, came and gave it to me in a cup, and I swallowed that down and I felt better. I had acid reflux. So let me check the thing right here. Ooh, this is nice and yummy. So, guys, everything is cooked to perfection, not overcooked because the fire was very low. The zucchini is cooked. The mushrooms, everything, the plantain, everything is nice and yummy. So, oops. So we're going to have this with some breadfruit. So I'm not going to fry my breadfruit because, as I told you earlier, my breadfruit is very sweet. Very sweet. Yes, Tums. Yvette said Tums. Yeah, our Tums. And they're making Tums now as gummies and candies. So I'm cutting some breadfruit pieces. I'm doing 4 pieces as a serving. All right, let's take these little pieces out. So let's set it nice in the plate. Yeah. So it's a vegan morning. So if you're vegan, you could try this dish. No meat. After that scare last night, I'm on it. No meat. Let me get some of the juice. Wait. All right. Let's clean up our plate. And where's my pepper? We cooked the pepper in the thing just for flavoring. We didn't burst it. So we're going to garnish on top with a little pepper. And then sprinkle a little parsley to kind of make it look good. Yeah, man. Same so. Same so. Okay, guys. So this is what we're having for break feast this morning. Yvette said, give me some. Yeah, this is what we're having for break feast this morning. No meat. No meat whatsoever. So it's zucchini, and I can smell the Scotch bonnet flavor in it, guys. It's killing my nose. So it's the zucchini, the green beans, the plantain, and the mushrooms. So we don't need meat, guys. We don't really need to eat meat. We can create our own protein. We can create our own meat. We don't need the flesh. Leave it alone. Although I don't completely leave it alone yet, but I'm trying. Because I still eat chicken. I still eat shrimp. I still eat fish. And of course, I don't know, I love seafood. So it's kind of hard to get away from the flesh. But the red meat, guys, try stay far from it. Dwayne can go for his state doctorate license now. Yes, Monica, he can go for his state doctorate license now. Because last night, I don't think if I went to the emergency room last night, the way I was feeling, that the blood pressure would drop so fast. He was worried. You could see the worry on his face. He got up. And guys, let me double check because I brought the blood pressure machine. So Dwayne, I'm on live, and they were just talking about it. Okay. He said, my bad, my bad. Okay, so I'm gonna check my blood pressure on live just to show you that whatever he made last night worked. And I didn't take any blood pressure pill this morning, guys. Him said enough to take it. Him said must drink the concoction when mixed last night. I have some in the fridge. Okay, my bottom number is too high, but it's not bad. It's 127 over 99. I guess because I'm talking on the live, my heart is 104. But because I'm talking and I'm exerting myself, I know that's why the bottom number is high. But my bottom number, I need to take care of that. So guess what? I need to go take an iron tablet. So I could get my bottom number normalized. But the top number is great, 127. She said that's not the point, though. It is what is the underlying issue that's causing it to rise like that. No, if you had joined the live earlier, Audrey, you would see what caused it. Yeah, I spoke about it, but you joined the live late. So for those of you who just joined the live, let me explain. I am allergic to MSG. If I eat anything that has MSG in it, it spikes my blood pressure. Yesterday, while my husband was on his way to work, he stopped to get, I'm not going to call the name, from a prominent Jamaican restaurant on the Conduit, which was close by to the job, to get breakfast for himself. And he asked me what I wanted. Normally, I would take the hominy corn porridge, but I didn't feel for porridge yesterday. So I said, get me some ackee and saltfish. Yeah. He got me some ackee and saltfish. I had a good amount of it. I even have, and the serving comes with 3 fried dumplings. I have 1.5 dumpling left, or a little less than a half with this one. But he got the ackee and saltfish and the fried dumplings. I had it, and halfway through it, I started feeling sick. Yeah, I started to feel sick. And as the day progressed, I got worse. Before you know it, my blood pressure was near 200 over 104. It was very extremely high. My head was just pounding. I was lethargic. I was out of it. I thought I was going to die. Yes, that's the underlying issue yesterday that caused it. Yeah, I had MSG, so I had to flush that MSG out of my system last night. I probably drank both 5 or 6 bottles of water. And my coconut water that I normally buy, I had like 4 of them. And then Twine made a concoction, which is garlic. Let me see if it's in the fridge. Let me show you what he made. Where did he put it? Oh, he still even left it in the bullet. He put it in the fridge just like this. This is what he made, guys. So it was cucumber, garlic. It was cucumber, garlic, lemon. Cucumber, garlic, lemon, and ginger. Yeah. Cucumber, garlic, lemon, and ginger. And that's what's left out of the concoction. So I had 2 cups of this, and that's what brought down my blood pressure. Yep, because he was gonna take me to the emergency. So this is what in blend up. So before I eat that, I'm gonna take another shot. But let me taste that for you before I go. Yeah, so that wasn't an underlying issue. It's what I had yesterday. All right, so let's taste this. This is so good, guys. Absolutely delicious. You really don't need the meat. Sorry. So, guys, that concoction over there that I just made is absolutely delicious. I'm going to come off of this live. I'm going to have some for lunch. Take my concoction. Get some rest today. He took away car keys and everything and gone. Him say, you're not leave the house today. You're going to stay and rest. He didn't even want me to do my live. He said, why are you doing that? I said, no. I have to tell people about this miracle. I have to share this. And this is breast cancer awareness. So I promised them to talk about it. I have to do live today. He begged me not to do live. He wanted me to get some rest because he knows I'm very tired. I've been running. I've been dealing with a lot lately. I've been dealing with my mom in Jamaica and her issues. I've been dealing with the kids, the house, the business, everything all combined together. It's a lot. I'm always running. Yeah. So he said, I really need to get some rest too. Faye said, what you cooking? She late. So I finished cooking, Faye. And I just presented the dish and tasted it. So this is a combination of zucchini, green beans, plantain, and it has a lot of seasoning and stuff in it, like scallion, not thyme, but scallion, onion, tomatoes, garlic. Yeah. And of course, mushrooms. So that's a mixture of this all cooked up together in the pot with some breadfruit. So that's what I cooked today. All right. So guys, thank God I'm alive. I'm glad to be here today. I thought I wouldn't make it. I felt like my breath was leaving my body last night. But thanks to my husband again, publicly, yes, those vows still stand out in sickness and in health. Well, I'm showing him doctor skills last night with this concoction that he made. And I'm going to have the rest of it. And guys, you should try this. It works. So it's ginger, garlic, cucumber, and lemon. Yeah, try it. It sends down your blood pressure. Because, guys, I thought I was going to go crazy last night. He wanted to take me to emergency. And I said, I didn't really want to go, to be honest. Because, you know, they might come juke you up and come pump this whole heap of drugs in you. I never want that. So I'm glad I got something natural that helped. And I'm going to stay on it from now on. And I'm going to not eat out a road like that again. Especially from the Jamaican restaurants. Because I don't know why these people want to throw seasoning salt in the ackee and saltfish. See that? Them put more saltfish in the something than even the ackee. Look, big chunks of saltfish. They didn't even pick it up properly. Yeah, you're supposed to pick up the saltfish and make it not nice and almost mushy. No, big chunks. And then they sprinkle a whole lot of MSG in it because this MSG is chemically made. And when it gets into the bloodstream, it spikes my blood pressure. So that's why I never, ever use it. And guys, if you're using it today and you don't know it's MSG in your house, if you buy a thing in the supermarket called Accent, it's in a red and white container called Accent. Do not buy it. It's MSG. It's chemically made. It's not from any plants or anything. Stop eating it. All right. So guys, if you like what we cooked in Celie's Kitchen today, I want you to like this video, share this video. And if you're not yet subscribed to any of our channels, please do so. Yes, because you're going to be missing out a lot, especially come the end of this month in Atlanta. You're going to be missing out a lot because I'll be on live. I'm telling you, I'll be on live. Yes, I will be on live because you will see all of what's going on down there. Yeah, we're going places, we're growing, and we are doing the do. We're doing it. So share this live. Thanks for watching, and God bless. And as Jamaicans would say, walk good. So I want all on up on this live platform today to walk good and take care of yourself.